Alright, hey guys, and here we go. So as a Forsaken, the best way to start is really the Butcher, because the Butcher also transforms into a really great buff later on for your other units. The Life Leech is extremely important to have. And all you do after that is train a nice little worker, and that's about it. Between the waves of 1 and 2, I recommend that you need to create, not even recommend, but this is a must-have. You need to create a snail because that plus 6 income is extremely important later on. Why do we create this between the waves? Because we want to send 2 snails at the same time to give more pressure on the enemy. Alright, heading into wave 2, all you really do here is just deploy a nice little gate guard. Do pay attention that you need to have the gate guard in front of your Butcher to keep it safe. You don't want your Butcher to take damage as the first unit. You want this to stay alive as long as possible. Alright, so wave 3, all you do is transform your nice little gargoyle over here into a green devil. And again, I recommend you guys don't send your mercenary right away. Wait between waves 3 and 4 and then send something like a lizard or a fiend. Heading into this one, all you really do is just create a nice little extra gargoyle in the front, and you can even create a little tiny bone warrior as well. Other than that, you won't really do much. You can spend your Mythium if you want, but that's really about it for this turn. Alrighty, heading into a nice little wave 5. All you do in wave 5 is just create a nightmare. But do pay attention to the positioning of your nightmare. You want to have your nightmare in the back, because if you place him in the front, he would die. And this is one of your main damage dealers. You need this to be in the back. Okay guys, so wave 6 is a little bit different. Usually it happens that you can already create another nightmare. In case that doesn't happen, you can go ahead and upgrade into one of the green devils in the front. But typically there's a big chance that you'll be able to create your nightmare already wave 6, so please pay attention to that. If you can do that and you have enough money for it, go ahead and do it. Alrighty guys, so heading into the wave 7, what you do here is like just a nightmare. If you couldn't afford it last turn, then you need to build it now. And that's really about it. You don't do anything. Now, the next time between the wave 7 and 8, you're going to create or train a worker. And I strongly recommend that you save your Mythium from here on out until wave 10. Okay, so at wave 8, you have 2 choices here. You can either go and create a Bone Crusher in the front, which is not bad, or I strongly recommend, if you have the money for it, go ahead and create a nice little gate guard. It will help your defenses. You want to place the gate guard roughly around the middle, or at least in the front of your nightmare. It will provide extra defense for him. And again, between the wave of 8 and 9, you want to go ahead and create yet another worker. Alrighty, so until wave 9. So we're talking about wave 9. You want to go ahead and deploy yet another gate guard over here. These are typically really great units to provide extra defense for your nightmares, so they don't get hit first. They will also create extra hounds, which is going to greatly increase your defenses. And between the wave of 9 and 10, you want to go ahead and start hiring lizards as much as possible. If you have more Mythium by this time, go ahead and hire as many as possible, because there will be a cooldown and you won't be able to hire more. So you need to wait for that cooldown as well. All right, heading into wave 10. This is very straightforward. There are two options here. If it's possible for you and you have the gold for it, go ahead and upgrade your chef. Or if you don't have it, just do a nice little harbinger. Another option, there are a couple of options here. You can also go ahead and upgrade into a bone crusher and yet create another gate guard in the front. But I opt to go for the harbinger because you need them upgraded anyway. Whenever you are between waves of 10 and 11, go ahead and create another worker. I wouldn't recommend doing more than that, but if you feel very comfortable, you can actually go ahead and create 2 of them. But again, I don't recommend it. Okay guys, so wave 11. Now, you should have more than enough money to create a nice little chef over here. Go ahead and do that. This is very important and is going to provide way better defensive front line for you. Again, between the waves of 11 and 12, you can now go ahead and hire your worker. Alrighty, we have got to the part where we are at wave 12. Right here, if you have the gold for it, go ahead and upgrade one of your last gate guards into another harbinger. This is a great add-on for your front line and really gives a nice defense for your nightmare as well. In case you cannot do that, the other option would be to upgrade one of your bone guards and create a mage in the background. Okay, once you get to the wave 13, there are many different ways to do it. If you have the money, you should definitely go ahead and upgrade one of your double gangers. If you don't have it, then go ahead and create another gate guard. Upgrade your bone crusher in the front. And you are free to create another mage in the background. The variety of your defenses is very important, guys. It does not work to have the same type of unit too much. Now, during these waves 13 and 14, if your team wants to send now, make sure that you don't forget about it. Make sure that you send all or hire all your mercenaries before the wave 14 whenever you send together. And yeah, that's really about it. Now, when you head into the next turn 14. Now, you should have enough money to upgrade one of your double gangers, so go ahead and do that. Whenever your opponents send and your defenses break, it doesn't make the defense bad, guys. Remember that. It also depends what they send. But against buff units, this is a really good strategy. If they send something stronger, like a single strong unit, then this could be a slightly turnaround to this strategy. Yeah, that's really about it. Are there ways to actually improve this strategy? Yes, there are. I recommend you guys to try out and go for less workers. Whenever you go for more workers, your strategy usually suffers. If you have to send like one less unit at turn 14 or something, that's fine. If you can pull off like a stronger version of this strategy, then that's even better. Yeah, I can only recommend you guys, like, if you want to make sure that your lane is extremely strong, just go for less workers. That's just it. And going for the workers at the right time is extremely important as well. And throughout this video, I did mention the times that you should go for the worker, which I found to be really great. Those were the times when your defense shines and does not really ever have a problem. And that's when you typically want to go for a worker. Yeah, I hope this strategy helps a lot of you guys out and you start getting better ratings and start winning more games. Anyway, on that note, guys, I want to call this video. And I want to thank you for watching, and bye-bye. So right about now, I would really recommend you guys just to save your gold to get the Tempest going or to get a Millennium going. It's up to you. I am gonna go with actually a millennium, like a very early millennium. We'll just go ahead and create one bazooka in the background, like one more. But